Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Tom over at Gas. Today in the workshop we've got Mercedes CLS. So the issue with this one, engine management light on, vehicles in limp mode. So a bit of a background on this vehicle. Customers took it to a garage, they've diagnosed the exhaust temperature sensor, fitted the sensor, car's still the same, engine light's still on, still in limp mode. They brought it to us, we've carried out our initial diagnostics, it's come up with the exhaust temp sensor. I've checked the sensor itself and I can see that the wrong sensor's been fitted. This is something we see quite a lot on this 651 engine, so I just thought I'd do a short video, so if you do come across this fault you know what sensor to test and what sensor it's pointing towards. So first things first, I've done a quick scan, and then I've got P0546, temperature sensor 1, we've got an electrical fault, either an open circuit or short circuit. So if we go back to the vehicle, then what I'm going to do is to gain access to the sensor. I'm going to have to move this front air duct in and the airbox. I'm going to have to lift out the way, top engine cover's got to get out of the way. So I'll do that now and then I'll just show you where the sensor is. So the sensor we're having issues with is the temperature sensor upstream of the turbocharger, which actually sits in the exhaust manifold. What we see a lot of is people replacing the temperature sensor upstream of the DPF, which is right down there, which you can get to underneath. So there's a couple of ways of testing the sensor so you know you're fitting the right one. First quick and easy one is if you look on the live data. So this is one that we see gets replaced a lot, which is the B199. As we can see, it's reading 31 degrees. The car's cold, so it's what we'd expect. Now if we look at the B1911, temperature sensor upstream of turbocharger, you can see if it's going to pick it up, it's reading 850 degrees. Now the car's cold, it's been sat all night. I've moved it just to put it in the door, so there's no way it's that hot. But what I'll do is I'll remove the glow plug relay, the low boost pressure sensor, and then we can gain access to the plug, and then I'll show you another little test we can carry out just to confirm it's that sensor. So we've gained access to the sensor plug. Like I say, just a couple of bits to loosen and remove there. The wire runs right around the back underneath this front bracket. So now we've got it, we can just get our multimeter, do a continuity test. We can just see we've got an open circuit. Now the readings will change depending on the temperature, but what I'll do is I've got my new sensor here. That's the part number A0009056404. That's about £100 plus VAT from Mercedes. And then I'll just do the same test. So same test on the new sensor, and we're reading about 220 ohms. So we know we've got a reading, and we can be sure we've got an open circuit on that sensor there. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead, remove the old one, plug the new one in, and then we'll look at the live data. So we've got the new sensor all on. We'll just go back into our live data. And then now we can see temperature sensor gone down to 44 degrees. So the previous sensor that often gets mistaked is the B19/9, and that is the temperature sensor upstream of the DPF filter. So about equal with our readings now. We know that that one's working as it should. So if you do come across this fault, there's a couple of quick ways of testing it. But upstream temperature sensor of turbocharger is the one in the manifold, and obviously you've got a temperature sensor upstream of the exhaust DPF, which is down there. But we do see that a lot, people getting the wrong sensor. I mean, I think even the upstream sensor, you're looking about £90 plus VAT, I think, so expensive mistake. So yeah, just a quick one. Obviously always test what you're going to replace. At least you can rule out if it's the engine wiring harness side or the sensor itself. So just doing that quick test, I mean, it saved the customer, he's had to buy 2 sensors now because it's been wrongly diagnosed, but it's all sorted now. But I hope you found the short video useful. Let me know if you've experienced this fault, if it's helped you at all, and we'll see you on the next one.